Here's a bit of follow-up I should do. After the Mask of the Black Rose skins got a, let's call it a mixed reception at the start of the season, Riot did go back to update them, and they did get a lot better. Vladimir now wears an outfit that has some verve to it, with a double-layered high collar that evokes the petals of a rose, and a much more readable vest, brooch, and cravat outfit that better suits his whole toxic upper-class twink deal. The mask is also a lot more dramatic, being a sharp half-mask whose upwards point follows and contrasts the rotational twist of his hair, which I really quite like. I'm still not fond of turning Vladimir's wild campness into this much more pedestrian pretty boy schemer, but at least he doesn't look like a total NPC anymore, and it actually looks like he'd turn some heads at a party. Next up, Samira has seen fewer changes, mostly changes to her colors, but her hair looks a lot more coherent now, her outfit is a little more provocative, and she has replaced her high cowboy boots with slip-on heels that are more party-appropriate. Plus, there's just more rose petal imagery going on in her clothes in general. I liked Samira's outfit just fine as it was, so this is mostly a side grade for me, but I do like the color scheme and I think it's overall less messy, so good job, Riot. Next, Renata Glasc gets a much more needed upgrade here, if only because her prosthetic arm now actually looks like a prosthetic and not a Swain-style magic demon arm or whatever the hell was going on in the first version. Her decanter, which was barely altered in the original, also gets a full overhaul with a gorgeously textured rose at its center and a much sleeker shape language. They also add some stylish asymmetry to her shoulders, nicer flower petal imagery, and give her a unique hairstyle that inverts her raven hair with white streaks to white hair with raven streaks. Her mask is also now gold instead of white, and while I feel like the mask does get lost a little bit in her skin tone, I understand not wanting the mask to be white anymore now that the hair is taking up that space in the design. The pants were another problem in the original, being way too uninteresting for the rest of the outfit, and they are a little bit better here, opening up to a nicer layered flower petal bottom, and her shoes look more party elegant with open tops, but I am still missing some better contrast and more interesting details down here. Still, it is in all ways a huge upgrade, and much closer to the incredible potential that the skin had as a cosmetic. Good job, Riot. Now, Ezreal has sadly received no changes in this update, which is a pity because I still think it's silly that he's not wearing the Gauntlet of Nezuko, which he would be if this was supposed to be sort of canon, but anyway, he was never really the problem child of the skin line, because that dubious honor goes to Elise, who has been profoundly rescued by these changes. Now, it's still not quite as sparse and cool as the cinematic version, but it gets a lot closer with an infinitely better mask, much better outfit, rebalanced color scheme, and, most importantly, they stopped covering her spider parts in that stupid gold. I maintain that Elise ought to just be her normal spider form for this skin, since this is supposed to be just her in the main canon, but at least this updated version looks like an actual spider and not like something the Power Rangers might have fought in a filler episode in 1993.